me fish. How are you, fish? You all right? You swimming upstream or downstream? How are you? Are you streaming or are you screaming?
Yo, Sleepy, what's up, homie? You know my cousin, Sad Boy.
I don't know. You could be screaming and streaming. I don't know. You might be jumping for joy, or you might be screaming at someone, or someone's really angry.
What's up, man? Wanna go to the movies? Break your motherfucking legs. Break your legs.
Okay, it could be Life Path 5, Sagittarius, Taurus, maybe. But like screaming or like just jumping for joy. Okay, and what's hearing? Jumping Jack, Frost, Cock Frost, or Jumping Jack, Julia, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, Ghost, streaming. So some of you might be Jumping Jack Frost, so that's Sigourney, whatever her name is, Whoopi Goldberg.
My name is Jeff.
Ghost, streaming. Some of you might be doing tarot, streaming, channeling, all of these kind of things. So I'm a so forth or thing, or the name Steve. If I say thing, you say Stephen King. Could be a Lion King. You could be dealing with a Leo or a Laura or a Lucy or a Lucifer, Capricorn. If it's Capricorn and it isn't, it could be a Gemini, okay? For a lot of you, because I read in numerology. So I'm actually waiting for a job interview. I've got a job interview as a driver. I'm going back, Rodders. Dave, you all right, Dave?
I thought it was Dave. Oh, that's right now. You sure?
Yeah, so if my phone goes off, Pisces, it's because I've got a job interview. I'm not quitting tarot. It's just it's not really working out for a lot of star signs. There's only 5 star signs that join in. You are one of them, Pisces. Anyway, forget me. I am a Pisces and waiting for a job interview. If the phone goes off, I'm going to have to end the stream. Anyway, so as you can see up on the screen here, Dave, right, you can see 15 questions. I'm going to ask that machine over there 2 numbers. One will be the first one, and then the second one will be halfway through the video. So make sure that you stay tuned, smash the like button, subscribe, and you never know what the second one it's like a box of chocolates, Pisces. You never know what you're going to get for your second question. So Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 15.
Here's a number between 1 and 15. It's 3.
3. What do you know? We are the number 3, Pisces. So you've got what to focus on, what to focus on, or what not to focus on. Okay, it's a bit of a crap question. Let's hope your second one is better. So let's see. What should Pisces focus on? What should Pisces focus on? Tell me what will help them out the most if they focus on. What should they focus on? What will help them out the most to focus on? What should they focus on? Well, maybe a Scorpio or an Aries or a Life Path 4. Okay, this is also just being myself. I'm not changing for no one. For love, no money, I am not changing. I'm hoping that my money is going to change, or I'm going to have to end something like Jim Morrison. So this could be the end. Okay, beautiful friend. It could be an end of a friendship, a love ship. Ship. Okay, but yeah, focus on an ending. Well, I would say never focus on an ending. I would say always focus on a beginning, a new beginning, fresh start. Am I going to end something? Okay, in my life, job, person. Have I ended something? And that is what I'm focusing on. Okay, because if you're focusing on an ending all the time, where are you going to be? Ending things. So let's see. On Mendez, Melissa Maria might have gone through the M's, E's and the M's. Pisces, what should they focus on? So, yourself, here, there you go. So, let's get rid of this screen here, Pisces, so you can see what I'm doing for a start. Sorry, I'm a little bit... anyway, don't worry. So, you could be like me. You're a Pisces, and then you've got Scorpio in your chart here, or Aries, or both here. Okay, but what should you focus on? Yourself, Pisces. Be selfish. It doesn't matter. What do you want, Pisces? What do you want to do? Do you want a new job? Go for a new job. Okay, or is your name Rob or Robin or Rachel or Ricky or Rashad Evans, Barry or Tina? Okay, or Tina, right? But what do you want to focus on? Me? I just want to focus on me. That's it. That's where I get my main focus, is when I start concentrating on myself. People might see me as an arrogant, selfish prick, but to be quite honest with you, Dave, I don't really care. Right, Pisces, so let's see. So what are you focusing on? Yourself, which is good. It is good. It's focusing on what you want. Okay, so what should Pisces focus on that will help them out the most? Here. 2, making a decision, Pisces. Not letting someone make decisions for you, to make decisions for yourself. Okay, don't need anybody to make decisions for me. I can make them myself. Okay, I'll decide which path I choose and which way I go. Path 3. Okay, what's there in Matthew? Let's see. Or Matty. Natalie. Hello, Natalie. Alchemy and you. She's Piscean, right? Let's see. What should Pisces focus on? What should they focus on? So, this is kind of like someone might not be speaking to you, Pisces. Let's go. Oh no, I haven't got my screen thing open. Hold on a second. We're going to be there, Pisces. I'll be there, Jackson 5. So someone might be around you that's doing a 5, like Jackson, right? Doing a 5, and they're kind of like, oh, you can do the 5 all day long, bro. You can argue, you can scream, you can shout, you can do what you want. I'm not concentrating on someone not talking to me, because if you don't want to talk to me, then don't, because my advice has been concentrate on myself, not keep worrying about whether the other person's going to say anything, not going to say anything, are they speaking, are they not speaking. Now, this also might be direction of clients, okay, because I'm worried about my clients. Nobody's joining, so I'm having to get a new job. So within the 2 of Pentacles here, okay, I'm kind of considering, what do I do about my clients? Am I waiting for this job? Because this is to get word from someone. But this is also, am I worried about like an idea that I've got, whether I should go ahead on my idea or whether I shouldn't go ahead on my idea? Okay, could be Elijah, but like focusing on my children, and all I keep doing is focus on my kids and my kids and my kids and my kids. Now, great if your children want you to focus on them, but again, or a mother or a father, if the children do not want focusing on, then not focus on oneself and focus on them and focus on oneself, you see. Now, this is also worrying about whether someone is spying on me or not, and whether they're watching me or not, or whether they're waiting for me or not. So the don'ts is stop focusing on this energy here of where it might be going wrong. Focus on what's going right in your life here. Some of you could be like myself. You have attention deficit disorder. You're finding it very difficult to focus here, okay, on one direction. Multifaceted, doing 2 things at once. Okay, could be a single mum here, just focusing on being a mum and whatnot. Pisces, what should they focus on? So, see, there's the 5. I said it. 5 of Wands, Sagittarius, maybe Taurus. Now, a lot of people have stopped following me because I'm telling numerology. So it's up to you. I don't mind who's arguing. Life Path 5, Sagittarian, possible Taurus. If you are dealing one, Jeff, Steph, Steve, my name's Jeff. If you are dealing with one, okay, then someone's very argumentative. So they want to keep focusing on being stuck. 8 of Swords, 5 of Wands, Page of Pentacles. So they are focusing on, why are you not speaking to me? Why are you not doing what I want you to do? I'm going to argue with you until I get what I want. And you're like, well, you can do what you want, Dave. I don't really mind. You keep focusing on that because all you seem to keep doing is focusing on the negative part of life. That's all you do, is focus on the negative. What I don't do. What should I do? What shouldn't I do? Telling me to do this, telling me to do that. You do not own me. You do not tell me what to do. I do what I want to do. And if you don't like or love me, then find someone else or stop bitching and moaning. Because if you're going to keep complaining, you are not going to get my attention that way if you keep focusing on negative things about me. This person could always think negative things. This is always you, Pisces, to me. Okay, so your partner here is always focusing on, you're not coming over, you're not reaching out, you're not saying anything, you're not doing anything. I seem to be stuck with you because you won't do what I want you to do. And you're kind of like, well, I keep trying to do what you want me to do, but all you seem to do is argue all of the time, keep telling me that I can't do what I'm doing. So I'm just going to do me. You can do you, boo, but I'm doing me. Okay, so what they're saying is to me of what to focus on and what not to focus on. Cross-watcher, stop focusing on the negative here. Stop focusing on what isn't going right in your life. Stop focusing on Piscean energy. Be more concerned about what you're doing, where you are and what you're doing, and stop obsessing over a Piscean. Okay, not all of you, because I can feel a lot of people starting to, be very negative and complaining because I can't control a Piscean and I can't stop them from doing what they want to do, and I can't stop them from being selfish. When they start thinking about themselves and focus on themselves, all I seem to do is focus on them. Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. But If Pisces has figured out, well, I just focus on myself, that makes everybody want me because I focus on myself. So why are you not doing the same? Because I'm focusing on you. So what not to do? Keep focusing on me. Focus on yourself. So this person hasn't learned how to cope or live without this energy or the name Livy, okay? But like, I can't seem to live without you doing what I want you to do. You're not in control. You got control issues. So it comes up as mind games, manipulation, and button pushing, right? This is someone that does a childish act of stop speaking to you. Okay, I'm going to put you in timeout. You put yourself in timeout here. What doesn't work? Karma. What does it mean? What did you win? Nothing. Who wins an argument? Nobody. Okay. Who wins when you go to court? Somebody. When you get caught doing something, you go to court. So if you any of you worried about like metaphysical third parties or cheating and lying, if you don't know physics or metaphysics, in the physical, to go to court, you have to get caught to go to court, right? That means police station and the court. If you are in a metaphysical third party and you don't know if someone's cheating on you or vice versa, then you haven't caught the person in the act. So you can't judge them upon that because you haven't caught them. That's a judge and a jury. You can only do that by going to court. If you are, then you're going to court. If you're not and you're in a third party and you think something's happening, well, a thought is literally just a thought. What did thoughts do? Well, kept thinking, thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. Now, this can also be false accusations. It can someone be that it doesn't mean I'm accusing you of a third party situation. It can be where I'm always accusing you of something that it really isn't about. Okay, so let's have a look at the cards and I'll show you what I mean. So some people in life, they focus on something, right? This is a very minor, childish little card, right? Minor. You couldn't get any more minor than this one, right? So they focus on here. So it's like, okay, let's give you two examples. Well, one example that relates to two. So we go out, okay? I open the door for you, and as I opened the car door, you fell out the door and I laughed, but I shouldn't have done, but I laughed, right? And it really annoyed someone, but they said, oh, yeah, that's okay, don't worry about it. But it royally pissed them off, right? So they'll suppress that. Then a week or like a day or two or 3 days time, something will happen where you start to argue over something very minor. But it isn't the second instant that made someone argue. It's the one that they're lying about. It means that it wasn't actually something that triggered them off what you think it is, because it's two incidents. It wasn't the fact that the next instant was, I forgot something and I forgot to come over. That's why we're arguing. No, it's actually because when you fell out the car door last week, I actually laughed, and I shouldn't have done, but I did. You didn't bring it up all week. You didn't say anything all week. But then after a week, you bring up something new, but it really isn't that. It's what happened last week. And this person covers that up because what they're trying to do is they're trying to suppress their anger. So you could have said to them, look, I'm getting so sick to death of you getting angry and always blaming me and having a go at me, right? So they try to hold that in. So when one thing happens, they hold it in and they don't say anything. They keep it quiet to themselves. That's the one thing that starts them off when you're concerned about yourself, right? That's what's royally pissing them off, is that you take control and lead of your own life, right? So the second thing that happens in life, that isn't the problem. That isn't the problem. The problem is what they didn't tell you at the beginning that royally pissed them off of why they suppressed their anger. Because you could have gone through this many times with this person, okay, and you think, why the fuck would you start arguing over something so trivial and so stupid that normal people wouldn't really argue about that? But why are you arguing about it? It's because that isn't the real reason why they're arguing. It's because of the first thing that happened that they didn't tell you of what they're actually arguing about. They're lying to themselves and also maybe you. Because you can question this person like the Spanish Inquisition and say, really? You're fucking arguing with me over this? A child? Maybe? Or like an ex-marriage or commitment, but you're arguing with me over a page of pentacles in reverse? How stupid is that? Really? Yeah. No, you're lying. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. What's the real reason of why you're arguing with me? Is it because something that happened or that I said last week? No. Lying, right? So that's what I'm saying. This person, they accuse you of something and you think, why the hell are you accusing me of starting an argument over that? Like, why would you get so angry? And then they accuse you of something where you're like, hold on a minute, Dave, this don't ring a bell. Like, who's Dave? Like, my name's Rodney. It's like, no. And you're kind of like, you're questioning me now. You're telling me that I realise that what you're actually arguing about isn't the real reason. What's the first thing? What was really pissing you off? Well, you know, it's because you don't. Oh, here we go. There's the truth. It isn't because of that. It's actually because of something that I'm still not doing compared to you. So either way you look at it, you're aggressive. And because you're aggressive, you're not going to get my attention that way. So I've learned that if I focus on me and what I want, it's never good enough for this person for what you want, right? Because what they're going to see you as, this is the truth here, what I'm seeing, okay, how they're going to see you is that you always get your own way because you've got a 4 and a 5, okay? So anybody here that has a life path 4, a Scorpio or Aries in their chart, like me, I have 3 Scorpio, 3 Aries, and I'm a Pisces, right? But you can look at this as a life path 4 even, compared to someone that is a life path 5. Life path 4, life path 5, mismatch. Scorpio placement, life path 5, mismatch. Aries, life path 5, mismatch. Scorpio, Taurus, definite mismatch. Taurus, Sagittarius, Scorpio, definite mismatch. Why? Because of condition of belief of 5 of the Hierophant. Things have to go my way. I like to make plans. If you don't like to make plans because you've got Scorpio in your chart and you go with the flow like a fish, I don't like it because a plan doesn't come together when I want it to come together. It doesn't work my way. I like to plan. I like to arrange things. What are you doing tomorrow? I don't know. I can't tell you what's happening tomorrow because tomorrow isn't here yet. I can only go off what it is that I do. Because if you've got like ADD, if this person has attention deficit disorder, time is completely irrelevant to a person. They can sit there watching something for like 5 hours and they think that literally half an hour's gone by and it hasn't. 5 hours have gone by and they've got fucking no idea that they've been sitting there doing work or not working for 5 hours and they're like, hello, what, oh fuck yeah, sorry, I forgot what the time is. It's just completely and utterly gone in front. You're like, I forgot what time it is. What time is it? I forgot. Hammer time. Judge, jury, and executioner. So I'm going to judge you the fact that you only ever consider time to yourself when you want it. When I want time with you, you don't want it. When I want time, you don't give me it. When you want time, I give it to you. Yeah, but time is a factor for me, Felix. Maybe you're like, time is an essence to me if I have ADD. So you're going to have to learn to cope with that. And if you can't, keep doing that and wear yourself out because I ain't bothered, right? I'm thinking of me now. Okay, so if there isn't ADHD and it isn't anything like that, what you've learned is what tarot and what long-term energy teaches you. To be more concerned about yourself. And I've said this for years. When you learn to physically become masculine and think of yourself, you get the blame by everybody. Tarot people, community people that say we're community spiritual people that actually bitch and moan and complain at everybody. But we're still spiritual. No. No, Dave. If you bitch and moan and complain and literally dislike readings, any of them, you're not a spiritual person. Just because you believe in spiritual things, why are you so angry then if you're spiritual? Okay, so does that mean a person that loves God is not angry? Of course they are. Because they force their opinion upon people that you should become, I don't know, Catholic or whatever, right? Or the people that say that you'll go to hell if you don't follow God. But were any of them there? If you look at God or anybody that says you'll go to hell, have you been there? No. Have you seen Jesus yourself? No. Have you seen God yourself, like physically with your own eyes? No. If they say that they've had a conversation with him, did you see that? No, but I heard it. What, from a book? Or because you've been repetitively doing it that long that the placebo has took over the fact that you've started to believe that it's real? Because you've been wanting to. Because you've been going over it and over it and over it and over it and over it in your head like a record player, and suddenly you believe it. What do you know? Belief. Lie. L-I-E. right? Doesn't mean that it's real because I've been listening to it for so long, right? Although I've been doing it for so long doesn't necessarily make it real, right? So I don't know where that went, but that's my take on things that are spiritual, but mainly from a book. I don't read books. I can't read. I'm dyslexic. So, people that are religious and all that sort of stuff, they believe in it. Great, believe in it. Right? It doesn't mean other people are going, so you can't force your opinion upon it. So when it comes to a relationship, why do people force other people to do what they want them to do? Because they're narcissistic. Because that means a button pusher. If I start arguments and I get aggressive, that is a person that is narcissistic. Narcissism means like I've got my finger on the button and on the trigger ready to blame you and have a go at you and make you feel as if you're a disappointment and you are not good enough for what I want. So if you're not, I'm going to keep pushing your buttons until I get what I want. Okay, narcissistic. But you'll tell this person and they'll say that they won't. They'll say that it's you. So then that'll go to what? Gaslighting. Making you convinced that you're not good enough for the person, when really what they are is just insecure. They're insecure. They need your attention. Right? So they're insecure. They can't do things on their own without you. So they're insecure. Their insecurities get the best of them because they think, they go over and over and over in their head. Okay, where are you? Why are you not speaking? What are you not doing? Why are you not doing what I want you to do? They're going to leave me. They're going to leave me. They're going to leave me. They may be talking to another woman. If they're not talking to another woman, then what are they doing? Because I can't seem to find what they're doing. They're not talking to me, so I don't know what they're doing. So I need to analyze it even more, get even more and more and more up into my head and think, holy shit, I'm just stuck at home thinking about this person 24/7 when I have not done any kind of giving myself any R&R and distance to myself to stop thinking about this side. Okay, so negative, positive and negative here. So what to focus on, Pisces? Yourself. What not to focus on? This person, Pisces. Okay, focus on yourself, right? Two of Cups, you're more than likely mirroring each other. So let's see, Pisces. Let's see where we are now. So Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 15.
Here's a number between 1 and 15. It's 3.
Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 15.
Here's a number between 1 and 15. It's 5.
5. So we already had 3. So we've got how they feel about you. Ooh, this one will be quite juicy. So how do they feel about Pisces, Spirit? How does this person feel about Pisces? Pisces, please make sure you smash that like button, guys. Try and get this video as much as you can. Hope you like the format. You'll also hear some meditation music also below. Beneath the reading, you can hear it, okay? Beneath my voice. It's my own meditation music. I'll probably put it out at some time, but let's see. So how does this person feel about Pisces? How do they feel about Pisces? Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. They might see that you're struggling with money and finances. They see that you're an unstable person, right? Well, financially, that you might not be as well off as you thought. All you do is think about money. Money. Ace of Swords. They think a lot of you here are lying, not telling the truth. That's what they feel. That you don't talk to them and you don't tell them the truth. That's what they think. I can't help it. I mean, it is a general tarot card reading, right? Here, so always take that into consideration, that it is general. But this person here thinks that you're lying. That's what I'm saying. They're getting so wound up in their head, they think that you're just lying here. You're not actually telling the truth. So they're probably giving you the Spanish Inquisition, Pisces. Now, like I said, does this person, is it facts or is it fiction that they're going off? Cross-watch or alike? Do you know? What do you know? Okay. Have you got enough evidence to take them to court? Have you got enough evidence to quit the relationship? Because if you have, quit the relationship with the Pisces then. I double dare you. Right? If you think they're lying and you want to go off that, then go off that. Think that. Okay? Because Pisces is thinking about themselves. So yeah, they think that you're lying about a third party. Now, like I said, don't cross-watch and get angry with a Piscean if you believe, which is a lie, okay, and all you've been following is fiction of a tarot card reading without actual facts of action after a tarot reading is what you're supposed to do, because this is about guidance. right? If you believe there's a third party, then what are you going to do to find out? To be able to accuse them of something that they are doing is to find out. If you're not doing that and you are just accusing them, then you're gaslighting a Piscean. So, I mean, I can't help that. It's up to you. Now, if you know you're not with Pisces, right? Here. Or a person that has Pisces in their chart that this is relating to. So Pisces, how do they feel about you, Pisces? They still feel connected to you, but I think they believe that you're in a third party. You know, 3 and 2, 5 of Cups, you know. Or the 3 of Cups is you always feel really good and you always get everything that you want, right? And if everything seems to go your way and it never seems to go my way, you all seem to win and I all seem to lose. Okay, you're always very positive, but you always think about yourself and never really consider me. 5 of Cups, right? Now, like I said, this person, for some of you, if you've been accused by a partner of a third party and you've been accused of that, then like I said, don't forget, the 95% of people that watch tarot are women. 95, it's a fact. It tells you in the analytics if you look. 95% of people that watch tarot are women. So that would be women, people watching for male Pisces cross-watchers, right? Cross-watching a Pisces reading for a male Pisces that they feel is cheating, right? Right, so it's up to you. What I'm saying to you is here, this person thinks if you've been accused by this person of cheating and lying, they're either going off what they actually know or what they actually don't know, right? Which again is metaphysics, which means fiction, not facts. Haven't got your facts straight. You keep accusing me of things that you believe is going on, but it isn't. It's just mirroring itself back to you as paranoia. You keep going around and around and over the same shit over and over again, mirroring yourself, right? Because karma is what comes back around to a person, right? So if a person is falsely accusing someone, what are they getting in return? Madness. They're going absolutely mad and getting mad and also getting Maddie or Addie, okay, or Adam and Eve or Steve, but they're actually getting really mad, okay, because in their head, they believe something is going on that isn't. So karma's just coming back around to the other person to keep giving them the 5s. Okay. Now that's a lesson. You can keep going through it and through it and through it and through it and through it till the person gets absolutely drained and tired like a child and realises, shit, I've been running around in a circle for the last 15 years and I've been getting fucking nowhere. I think it's about time I did something else. Right? Yeah. So, you know, a bit like my job, really. Let's see. Pisces. You'll always be on here, Pisces. You're always one of my greatest followers. Pisces, Capricorn, Gemini, Leos. Let's see. Pisces. How does this person feel about Pisces? 2. They just believe that you may have other options. They realise that you're distancing yourself from them. They see you or feel that you're emotionally distant. Okay? They want to talk to you, but they definitely feel like you're distancing, but you will from a 5. Of course anybody does, Dave. Everybody distances themselves from a 5. Who wants to get into a ring and fight Mike Tyson? Anybody? If I was to say to you, oi, anybody out there watching, get in that ring with Mike now. Go on, get in there with Mike. Y'all get knocked the fuck out. That's what'll happen. Right? So who wants to do that? Nobody. Right? Who wants to get into a fight with anybody? Right? If your answer is yes, then why the hell are you doing it? Right? If you're not convinced that you're controlling, if you want to fight with someone, and don't tell me you don't want to fight with someone if you are, because you're obviously doing it. So why? Because you can't control another person? So what does that make you? Controlling. It's simple, isn't it? Right? So there you go. There are your little overview questions, depending on the time of how much I go through. But your weekly readings are now over on the silver and gold tier, but they are 2 weekly readings. So each week, Pisces, I really hope you guys do consider joining Patreon, because it's the only thing that's paying me, keeping me alive, if you join Patreon or the join button. Join button is only $2 or $3 and you get loads for that. okay, as well as Patreon, but they're two different things. But over on Patreon now, the silver and the gold tier, each week you get a 2 weekly reading. So you get a fortnight from the date commencing here to here, okay, and then from like the 7th until the 14th. So you get like a whole 2 week reading split up into week 1, week 2, what is going to happen, what to expect to happen, does it continue or does it work itself out? Okay, so you get 2 weekly readings every week, okay, and yours and many others are actually over there now on Patreon, and you get those regularly, the more than what you do on here, okay? So any like, share, comment, anything like that that really helps out the channel, really would appreciate it, Pisces. Things are changing this year, okay? What? I don't even know, because I'm a psychic, so I don't know. Okay, my fate is in your hands, Pisces. So do whatever you can in order to support this channel. Thanks very much, guys. All links are provided below, and I'll see you next time.